last year I talked about us being a family and all, and that was awesome. And then my family got bigger, which was even better. And it's why I try and learn your names because I'm kind of afraid that we're gonna get this huge band, and I'm not gonna be able to turn to the person next to me and say hi and like insert name there. um, uh, yeah, I think we're awesome. I kind of freeze up. Yeah. Woo.
Alright, my name is Gatlin. Well, I don't know what to say. Just marching band is just awesome, and this, but just tomorrow, just go out there and get pitted.
Okay, well, well, here we are at nationals. Like, I like to say how proud of all of you guys. Out of all 4 years I have been in marching band, I can honestly say you guys have been the most disciplined. Well, and I can honestly say, color guard, you guys are making it work. Everything. Well, like, I'm like to say, like, I feel like every time I have been in marching band, like, I didn't belong there. But this year, I feel like this was the place I wanted to be at for the rest of my high school year. And, oh God. But, like, I like to say I'm proud of you guys, and I hope we do good.
So it's awesome to sit up here with all you guys. So I have kind of a short little story. Starting with freshman year, I remember, I came to the homecoming game and that was fun. And I had this crazy friend. Oh my gosh, she was Puerto Rican and she would not get on. She's like, oh my God, Tiana, you have to join marching band. I'm like, no, girl, that's not for me. I'm an orchestra, strings and piano, that's all. She's like, no, you have to join marching band. And so in February, the announcement went out to the school, hey, do you want to be in the drum line? You should come and try out with Mr. Lane. And I'm like, hey, Bang thinks it's fun. So I came out and we started literally going 1, 2, 3. I had that for about a month and it went great. And Kendall would walk in sometimes, be like, hey, Kendall, what's up? And we're glad he's here. By the time band camp started, let me tell you, Kendall drives into the parking lot and we're like, crap. So, and I just want to say how much this has been a real family for me, and it's just been the most amazing thing that really has ever happened to me. It's the hardest I've ever worked in my life. It's a true statement. So, and I just want to thank you guys for all the amazing times and all the memories you gave me. So, thank you.
French coming to light.
March Brothers.
Okay, so this year definitely been probably the most fun I had due to the freshman saxophones. Like insane. That work. I'm not gonna. But definitely coming from this is my junior year. Definitely coming from the past 2 years, like working my way up. It's been fun getting first place and all, except that one time with the third place. But that's besides the point. But definitely just the group of people love that it's big and awesome, and I don't know, just all the sections really fun. No, but I don't know, it's really excited for tomorrow. Really glad I have one more year. Thank you, seniors. You guys have been great. I don't know, it's Good to see you next year. That's it. But in the moment, guys are awesome. Love you.
All right, so this is my last year in marching band, and I'm really glad I decided to do it this year. I have to say, though, band camp and this marching band season went by a lot faster than I remembered it, so it's really big that we're here right now, and I mean, we got over 90 at States, which is amazing. I'm really proud of that. I want to go out big my last year here, so. And Kyle.
Great. I just like to say that I'm just absolutely proud to watch Reception just improve and grow. And I feel like I'm matured not only as a musician, but as a person this year. And it's really sad to see you guys go. It's the first and last year. But I've never had this experience back in my old school. And you guys took me in so quickly, and I just adapted to it. And I really enjoyed it, and I have you guys to thank for that.
I just want to say thank God for Florida schedule mix-ups, because I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I'm supposed to be in choir, showbiz kind of stuff. They mixed up my schedule and put me in bands. So all of a sudden they're like, hey, choose an instrument. The only instrument I was not able to make a sound out of was flute. So I learned how to play flute. Like 8th grade, I fell in love with trumpet, started playing it, but still played flute. Well, in 7th and 8th grade, everyone talked about marching band. They talked about all these crazy people, bunch of low-life nerds, just perverted, weirdest things ever. Hey, hang on. They talk so about marching band. There's like, it's losers. They just don't have some better things to do. They march around, make circles and straight lines, and play really weird music that no one knows. I have come to know that that is not exactly true. You guys are not a bunch of lowlifes. Actually, most of you guys could be doing so much better things, and some of you actually do on the side, which is amazing. You guys are like a bunch of crazy people, and it's so much harder to march around in circles than it seems. It's really hard to keep in set too. So, like, I have never worked so hard on any one thing, and I have never had this much fun in my entire life. I have never been this happy since I've been, like, maybe 5, and that's saying something. Like, you guys are probably the best family I have ever had. Like, each and every one of you guys, you guys have helped me in some way. Like, I know everyone's name, literally. Like, I can point to someone and randomly say your name. Never been able to do that. I'm bad with names. You guys have been so awesome. I've never actually seen an organization that has so many parents that love to help out a bunch of insane children. That, like, what the silliest thing is, they're just in a mirror. It's just so amazing being, like, with this group. You guys have been awesome. And I'm really excited for tomorrow because we're stealing parents and we're making people want to be in our band no matter how old they are. They can be a grandpa and be like, I'm joining Cox band. They will want to be in this band. We're going to be so awesome. Like, no ifs about it, Mr. Lane. We are going to. Like, you can't think negative at all. We're really good, and all we got to do is just push ourselves. Like, just give it all. And I'm excited for my next 2 years. I'm kind of sad that I moved here late last year because I missed out on a lot. So I'm excited for tomorrow, and thank you guys.
Okay, so, I got here sort of as a total newbie to the whole setup. I moved here from all the way from Washington, left all my friends, all the stuff I'd ever known, so came here, started with nothing but my clarinet and my shoes. But you guys, I'd really like to thank you for helping me become better as a person, as a friend, as a musician. I'd like to thank the leaders for teaching me basically the ropes of marching band. I'd like to thank Amanda for helping me become a better clarinetist. People who have become my friends over the course of a few months, and really like to win nationals and, become a national champion like pretty much all of you.
Hello, I'm Cameron Smith. Everyone says that band is like a family. I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking that family is more like a band. Everything in a family, and you have all of this instrumentation. Sometimes they're really, really difficult to put together, but I feel like this band has really been easy, a really, really they just converge well, and you come up with a really, really amazing composition at the end. I was coming into high school I went to VB and stuff, and they all went to FC and split off, and I moved out of Great Neck to go to VB. I wasn't thinking that I was going to come into marching band with a lot of people. I mean, I knew a few people, and I knew a few older people who I used to know, but nothing really. I came into band camp a week late even, and I thought that was going to minus me and my social status of some sort. But I felt like it really pushed, just the whole process of becoming farther into it really pushed me farther, and I really got to learn. Everyone said, I know everyone's name in this room, and I feel like I can hang out with almost every single one of them. If I went up to them and asked them if they wanted to do something like write a song or make a band or do something, they could do it, and they're all just amazingly talented, and it just really shows how just I don't really know how to explain it, but that's just thanks.
Well, I just want to say, coming to this year, it's my junior year, and I have to say it's probably the most pessimistic year that I've had, and I'm a pretty pessimistic person. You guys know, I'm always hating on everyone, and I apologize for that. I'm so sorry. But I'll admit, the beginning of this year, I was like, dang it, all these freshmen, how are we gonna do this? And we have all these expectations. But after going through this, I think that we can do it. I love you guys so much that I have faith in us. And really, I don't care about scores tomorrow when we go out there, because some of you may know the 100 sides to Jesse, but I don't want to be the happy Jesse after the show. I want to be the freaking stoked Jesse, because I want the show to be, I just want to go out with a bang, because I know we worked so hard for this, and we deserve it. I don't care if they placed us wrong or whatever, because even if we get in 5th, I know that we tried our hardest, and that's all that I want from us. So let's give it up for tomorrow.
I'm going to talk about my mind. And so at the beginning of the year, I was like, marching band is going to be legit. Then band camp came, and I was like, oh, maybe not so much. And then throughout the year, it's just gotten better and better and better, and right now it's pretty awesome. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's awesome. And so I just want to say that you guys have power of changing minds. So it's pretty good coming from me, and you guys can change minds. So I think you guys are going to change some minds of judges, people, parents, everything tomorrow. Good job, and thank you.
I just want to say how I found out about marching band. It was through friends and like the thing where all the freshmen come. I mean, the eighth graders they come just like the game and stuff, the marching. And I was talking to Alec actually. I think it was. Where is he? Hey. And I was just talking to him about marching band and stuff, and he was just like, "Yeah, join it. It's pretty cool." And I was like, "All right, I'll give it a shot." So I came to like the pre-camp and stuff, and I was like, "This is pretty cool." And when actually the camp started, I was like, "What?" It was 10-hour practices. I was like, and then after that, it started getting really fun because I got to know a lot of people a lot better, like Gunter, Cameron, Alec. And like I couldn't really, I honestly I could not really read music that well. I can't read it that well, and they really have helped me to read it a lot better, like a lot better. And it's helping me also. I play guitar and stuff, so it's helping me to learn music, like reading music with guitar, and that's helped me a lot. And I just thank you.
Hi, I'm Tanner, or as most of you know me as PB. Marching band has been probably the greatest thing that has ever happened to me since ever. But like everything really started last year when I got to see the percussion warming up for Hickory competition. I was like, dude, they sound awesome. I really want to be a part of this. And so a couple months later, my dad signed me up for lessons with Ralph Copley, who taught Mr. Lane. And I wasn't able to do lessons with him for long since pre-camp had started, so then we had to cancel that. But after that, everybody in percussion totally welcomed me in and helped me out with everything, and it was just awesome. And I'd like to thank Kendall for helping me out a lot with everything, so.
I'm a sophomore this year, and I transferred from a different school, so this is actually my first year at marching band. I just wanted to say that you guys have made this really awesome for me. I didn't think I was really going to enjoy it, but I mean, you guys just made it awesome, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to having more years with you guys and doing work. Chill.
And I've learned so much. And I realized that even when band camp came, everyone was like, "Oh man, Kendall's here." But for some reason, I still had this thing in my mind where I was like, "Wow, it's still awesome because now like we get to learn more." And even with Kendall here, and as much as he beat us down, we got so much better. And the reason I think the bass line and the whole drum line does so well in this whole band is because also what Cameron says, we get to know each other well, and we can all work it out in the field, like out in the playing field, and we just work out problems. And if something's wrong, then we just talk it out. So I mean, I'm glad to be a part of this family for the next few years. Get better.
Yeah!
Coming from a really small band at Lynn Haven, it was really nice to come to this band and have like a huge group of people that I can get to know and actually have a real family over at Lynn Haven. It was a family, but it was not like this. This is like real. This is awesome. I love every single one of you guys. My pet family. You guys are awesome. I have to thank Kyle and John for being awesome drum percussion people. Yeah. And yeah. Thanks.
There are a lot of people here now. So I came into here as a freshman, and I had almost no idea what to do. So I'd only marched once before last year in the ocean front, and I knew like nobody at all. I came in not even knowing how to play 16th notes, and then they gave me all this music, and I go, "You expect me to memorize all of this?" But it still worked. In 2 weeks, I've learned all that. I've met all these people, and this is like my second family. Oh, that's like a bit bad if you are.
Oh, thanks, they're not mine. All right, so hey, everyone, I'm Madeline. I'm a sophomore. This is my second year here. Hello. Wow, there are so many more people this year, and they're so cool. It's last year, you know, it's cool because I was like freshman, and I was like, oh, this is so cool, marching band. I can walk in time, and then it's like this year, it's like, all right, okay, this is cool. You know, it's marching band again, and then it's like you get to nationals, and it's like, oh yeah. This is why I'm here, because it's like we're at this random mall in a random state that I haven't been to in a long time, and we're just like walking around, and it's like, okay, I have, you know, friends. And so, not like, I mean, never mind. But it's like, what I want us to do tomorrow is just have the judges, we go out there, and we just like punch them in the mouth with our feet. Like, you don't even need your fists. But I want them to be like, all right, and just like slam them away, because I know we can totally do it. Like every single time when the brass comes in and moving forward, because you know I'm brass, so obviously I'm gonna like the brass. But like every single time I'm like, okay, this is awesome. I have to like keep marching because I can't just like collapse on the ground. But it's so cool, and I'm so glad that we got Jason this year, because it's like we've had all these different brass instructors. They've all been really awesome, and Jason came and he like explained things to us. Like he explained why things worked, and he went outside the warm-ups that we had before and gave us like new warm-ups that, you know, actually we like really enjoy, and we come up with weird hybrid warm-ups and everything. And it's, I don't know, it's just really cool because Jason's such an awesome guy, and he brought us like. So yeah, he just throws his plastic trombone on the ground, whatever. But anyway, so I'm so glad that I got to know all you guys this year. Like we have some awesome freshmen this year, as strange as you guys might be sometimes. And like I've really gotten to know all of you guys more. I'm really glad. So yeah, thanks you guys.
I came in here last year as a freshman, and there were all these people who knew what they were doing, and I was like, and then this year, I realized now there's people looking at me like that, and I have to actually pretend to know what I'm doing. And it's been a really great experience, and I learn new things every day. Today on the bus ride, I learned never trust Max with your money, because he'll give it away. Luckily, this was only Monopoly money, not real money. Don't trust him. Excellent. And it's been a really great year. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I think we're going to do good. I know we've been working well. We're going to do well. I know we've been working really, really hard this year. Last year, I was like, oh, God, marching band. And this year, I was like, oh, God, marching band. So I just hope that everyone else feels that way, too. And I think we're going to do a really great job tomorrow.
So, like, with band camp and practice, like, sometimes when I'm there, I'm just like, why am I still doing this? And I honestly think it's because of the people. Like, it can be hard and it gets hot and really cold, but I really like you guys. And for the past 2 years, I've been the only like girl trumpet, but this year I have Abby, and I love Abby. She's so great. And I'm really gonna miss all our seniors. It'll be really weird being a senior next year, like not having them to like tell us what we should be doing, and we have to like tell other people what they should be doing. But yeah, so I really like you guys, and thank you for making the season good. And we're gonna do good tomorrow. We're gonna do well tomorrow.
Alright, so back to 8th grade, where I came in at the grade 8 middle school night. I was that awkward kid with the French horn and the blue sheet music, on my wrist. And I thought I did not belong in here, but then people were like, hey, join marching band. And for some reason, 9th grade, I didn't, but this year, I was like, hey, I'm gonna give it a try. I loved band camp. It was so much fun. I don't know what your guys' opinion of it was, but I really loved it. Everything about it. And coming along this far in the season, I have gotten to know all of you so well, and it's been a pleasure for me. And now we're nationals, and we're going to take the competition. I can feel it. My telephone section is the best out of all of them.
Well, as everyone said, this is like a really bonding experience, and I think that we've all really, felt that connection that we all have, and not just the love of music, like while we're here, because we all play music and we all feel it, like the goosebumps and stuff, but just the people, like we said, it's not necessarily like, oh, they have a personality like me, but we all go through these same struggles, and like we all have homework and we're all staying up really late, and some of us don't maybe, but we all get what each other's going through, and so it's really easy to just be that helping hand. And I'm really it warms my heart that we all help each other out, with the whole just marching band and stuff, because each one of our little parts makes a big shape, and that's kind of like what we're here doing, because I remember doing that as a sophomore and freshman, and I'm really proud of you guys for doing as well as you're doing now, because I remember what it was like, and it was hard. It was really hard. And anyway, I'm just really happy, and I hope that we do really well, because we all know the hours we put in, and we got this. So, yep.
Well, I'd say first things first. I wasn't trying Monopoly. I wasn't trying.
Next time you're not on my team.
Well, I'd like to thank all the instructors, Amanda, Rico, and Kendall, for all keeping me in line. I remember the first few days band camp, we were marching in the cafeteria, and Rico's trying to get me to march, and I couldn't ever do it. And then all you guys just helped, and I learned how to march in time, and it all worked out in the end. Most of the time, at least. And so thank you all, and I want to know that we're going to nationals, knowing that we did our best to go in there. And yeah, so thank you. Go Mavs!
I told myself that this year I was going to prepare something, but I didn't. So, really, we've just grown together as a group just so much, and I'm just so proud to just be here, and I'm so glad that I get to do this for 2 more years, and I feel so bad that the seniors have to leave it all, and I just wish you guys could fail a grade and just stay here forever. And I know we're gonna do well tomorrow, and I just want us to do good. Well. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everything in my 2 years so far. I hope I have 2 more good ones.
I told myself I wasn't gonna talk, but I'm gonna talk anyways. Back to what Lucas said about the mellophone. We are the best section.
On the contrary.
Lucas and Emily, I am so proud of you guys. You guys are awesome. You really made this section a lot better than last year. I can promise you it is so much better than last year. I almost ripped his head off. Okay, this year has been awesome. And I just want to thank you guys for that. Thank you.
So I have to say, being a junior, oh my God, there's a lot of people. Being a junior, and this is my 3rd year doing this. It's been amazing. This is a great family, and I love coming back every year. Marching band is what brought me back to band because I considered quitting freshman year, but this is what kept me going. I'd like to say thank you to Nathan for helping me so much this year. When is Nathan ever wrong? And freshman altos are the best. They are all quite the most interesting people in the band that I have met. Oh my lord. But I'd also like to say thank you to Amanda for helping us so much this year and putting up with us, which I don't know how she did it. I don't either. She did it. And I've made a lot of friends, and I love all of you, and I'm happy to say that I am part of the Special Ed Falcons.
Wow. Okay. When I got here, I didn't think marching band was going to be this cool. I remember the first word that Rico said to me was "fix your posture." I still haven't got it right, and I wasn't the best, but everyone in the baritone section kind of treated me as one of their own and took me under their wing. I was like the baby baritone. It was this is awesome, and I know I probably won't be here next year, but I will still cheer for you guys no matter what.
Year, and I'm upset about it 'cause I can't be here next year. And I remember when I was a little freshman and all the seniors I looked up to, and I was like, oh, I might be a senior one day. But it was so far away. When I was here, it's my last year, and I want to do really good tomorrow with you guys. And then, guys, stop saying the well thing. I obviously have bad grammar. And definitely senior night has been the best it's ever been. We had a lot of fun, I know, and thanks for underclassmen. That was all really great. And so we're gonna do well tomorrow.
So I'm a junior, which is kind of weird as far as joining band goes. Because it seems like a lot of you have been here either, freshman year or sophomore year. And the whole idea for me for joining band in the first place actually started in my AP Euro class, playing Monopoly in the back of the class, not actually listening to the teacher. And Corey and Alec were just like, oh yeah, man, you should join. It's so much fun. And so I was like, all right, I'll join. And like, what should I join? Percussion. It's really easy. It's like. I'm doing my percussion thing. I walk up and I'm like, oh, that's cool. What is that? That's timpani. Timpani. Okay. All right. Well, I need to tune it. Will you play a G? No, a G. No, the G. So, I mean, from someone who had absolutely no experience with anything to do with music other than like playing the viola in 5th grade, which is I've learned so much about music and family and friends, and I really appreciate everyone, especially Kyle and John, who have really taught me everything that I know about percussion, and then all my great friends in the pit, like Elliot and Darwin, just everyone. Thank you, and go through.
Okay. Tell a story. First day of band camp, I didn't know no one. I was like looking around, like I don't know anyone here. So I think it was like a couple days into band camp. I was just like walking into brass sectional on a stage, and then Kristen saw me and she's like, "Hey, can you sit next to him for a moment?" I'm like, "Okay."
Oh.
And then like, it's true, they do look alike, and I'm like, "Who's this kid?"
We look alike.
Okay. Like, then I learned it was
Logan.
It's Logan. Apparently we look like I don't know why. Okay. But I think it was a great experience like going into this band. Like when I knew this was the band I was gonna be going into, like I like searched YouTube and everything. I watched like all the shows and I thought they were really cool. So I was really excited to go into this band. And now after like going through band camp, I was like, fruit break. But it's always best during fruit break. So then the first show happened, and then I didn't know how to. First time wearing a shake-on, I'm like, what is this thing? I always wore a beret before, so now the shake-on was just like, I remember it was like tilted forward, over flat in my face. So I was like, I can't see anything, and then I couldn't fix it. So, but when we finally moved to the trail, I'm like, no one's seen. But yeah, now States was like I think like best experience ever, and I know we're gonna do really well at nationals, and I know we have what it takes to take first place and show everyone that Cox is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I hope y'all have like a lot of respect for yourselves and each other, because y'all put a lot of time that y'all could be having outside. Like, my friends call me, "Hey, you wanna go hang out?" I'm like, "Nah, man, got marching band practice." But at the first, like in the beginning, like I was like, kind of like, I don't have time to myself, but I really like it, and I respect the leaders. Like, I mean, the directors. Like Kendall, he could be like DJing for the president right now. Something. I don't know. Mr. Winter, he could be spending time with his family, and I really respect that. And all of y'all can live with your friends, and I respect that a lot. They all spend time with us and help us get better. Kendall, like when coming up here, like I had no expectations for myself. Like quarter notes probably best thing. And Kendall taught me something, that defeat is not playing up to your expectations. And if we do that tomorrow, we're not going to lose. And we're going to like blow the top out of that place. I'm confident in this. We have like, y'all are awesome. Y'all have really good players, and I'm proud to like have gotten in this. Thank you.
It's just start!
All right.
Lord doesn't love people. Alright, so like coming from a Spanish family, like those things are huge.
Exactly.
And everyone's like so weird and accepting and awesome. This goes like far beyond anything I've ever seen in like this is so much bigger than I've ever seen a Spanish family ever. Like two of them together. That's yes. We're all so weird. It's amazing. Like we're all our own people. It's just like I came into marching. Like I learned about marching band because when Kyle came to Great Neck, and I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. I might try that out. So Came around for my freshman year, I could have done marching band. Didn't do it. Just too lazy. Next year rolls around, I decide, hey, I'm gonna do it this time. I feel like it sounds really fun, and I'm tired of being put in the dungeon.
Storage room. We're non-marching, going percussion class.
So I joined marching band, showed up, thought, hey, this is pretty cool. I could actually do something here. Like, learn how to play music and be good, and more than just percussion class. So, like, just to learn from all, like, John and Kyle, like, learned so much from them. Like, all the warm-ups John taught me, I'm only scratching the surface. I'm just now learning more mallets from him. It's like amazing. Kyle, when I joined March, I couldn't keep time to save my life. I'm like, I can count to 4 now, because Kyle.
Sometimes 3.
Sometimes 3, but I'm just so proud of the progress we've all made. Like, we've all grown as people. It's been like, it's pretty amazing. I feel like we're really gonna do well tomorrow. Walk the judges, get first place. That's what we do.
Alright, I'd like to thank all the pit guys for all my shout outs. You know, it makes it really easy to know that you're the inspiration to somebody to keep going. Definitely don't let the pit drag down. Don't get that Russian Dragon award again. I got that my sophomore year. I didn't want it to come back, but
Rhythms of a city.
yeah, that's what we are. Just keep working. Don't give up. Come back. Everybody else, juniors, sophomores, other seniors, glad to have been doing this for the past 3 years. Made this the 4th. Nationals has been a really changing moment every year. Freshman year, it was like, you know, I know you guys all know how that feels. It's just the first time, you know, you don't realize what's going on. And then last year, I just remember, you know, everybody talking. We were right, you know, in the hotel in Annapolis. And I'm just thinking, you know, well, that's far away from now. It's not going to be here for a while. And then, you know, get on the bus this morning. Here we are. So I'm very glad to, and with a big group like this, it's really awesome to just do the progression from like 30-something people. I didn't quite know everybody. And I can definitely say I know a lot of you guys more personally than I know some of my family. So let's go kick butt tomorrow. Give it your all. No regrets.
It's really iconic sitting here in this room with all of you guys and just looking over all the changes that have happened. I don't know if you guys were really paying attention to the yearbook video from my freshman year, Rhythms of the City. Our nationals score was a 93.1, and just states last weekend we beat that. And just thinking about that is just mind-blowing to see that we've gone through all of this, and I've been on 2 ends of the spectrum, and now we've come to this giant band with all these people in this room. And it really shocked me that I didn't realize how important this was to me until actually a couple of weeks ago. The transition to being a junior, for some of you already know, is kind of difficult. Starting to take all the AP classes and all the advanced courses, and the workload is a lot. It's really hard to do. And I'm struggling with it. And a couple weekends ago, my parents came up to me and they said, your grades are really bad. You can't do band or marching band anymore. No wind ensemble, no jazz band, no marching band. And I looked at them and I said, you can't do that. And they said, why? And I said, because if you take me out of that, it's not me anymore. If you take me out of what really makes me who I am,
and what I want to do for the rest of my life, then there's really no point for me anymore. Because what really matters to me is every single person in this room. Because all of you are just fantastic, and you don't even realize how much you mean to me and how awesome you are. We are a family of machines, and it's been an industrial revolution this year.
Okay. So I did not know much about marching band, like, at all. And I was actually got here I was going by the school to see and check out some clubs and stuff. And I saw the guard practicing out in the foyer lobby thing. And I said, oh, hey, at Falcon Fest, they were all needing some color guard. And I talked to Mike, and he said, yeah, we still need some color guard. So I joined color guard, and I had absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into. It was scary. The first time I did the work and marched at the same time, I was so scared that I was going to hit somebody, and I did not know the work well enough that I wasn't going to mess up. So I was just completely scared. And to see how far I've come from not knowing like almost anything about any of this stuff to where I am now being state champions and being here at nationals, it's really awesome. And I'd like to thank all of you, and especially Mike and the color guard for being there for me and helping me so late in the season. Just thank you. We're going to do awesome.
So this is my second year marching, and it's just really great to see how far we've come from like before my time to now, and like from the first day of band camp this year to see how far like our whole entire show has become like this just amazing like piece of work. And I'm so proud of every single one of you guys, and I love everyone in here. And thank you, Amanda, for being there for Woodwinds and me, and just everyone in this room.
I just think it's so great that this whole group of people, like everyone from the parents to the students to the instructors, just everyone all together can come together and make this work towards this ultimate goal all through the season, and it flew by. But it really, like, I know all you guys and it's family, etc., but I know we're gonna do exceptional tomorrow because of all the work we put into this. I know it's gonna pay off. I know it. And also the seniors, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. And I'm getting emotional, but I'm gonna miss you guys so much. And I know everyone else is too.
Wow, there really are a lot.
Oh my God, there are a lot of people in the room, everybody.
I'm not used to it. I got 2 years of small bands. They were 40 people, not 60.
That's a lot of people.
So this is my 3rd year doing marching band, and this is probably the most fun I've had up to this point because of the fact of there are so much more people in this room now, which means our family's more complete. There's like a bigger family. Like my freshman, sophomore year, I mean, I had a lot of fun, but I didn't really feel like there was like a lot of people in it. Like I'd see Hickory and I'd be like, wow, there's like 200 people in that band. There must be like a really close-knit family. But I feel like where we're at now, where we have like 60 plus people, that it's as tight as we're going to get because it's just enough people to have a big band, but it's not too much where like how Rachel said, where you could look over, you may not know that person's name. And it also makes me feel really bad for the people who, they did marching band for like a year or two and then they just decided to quit because they didn't really like it anymore. They didn't feel like it was a family thing. But to the people that come back every year, I'm glad that you guys come back, and you make me really proud to wear the thing that's around our necks. So thanks, guys.
And I want to start out by saying I'm a really, really lazy person. And when I first joined band camp, I was like, why would anybody do this? But after going through band camp and going to the first competition, I was like, man, this is awesome. I got to get me some of this. But here we are at nationals, and I know we're going to do very well. And I'd like to thank the whole band for making me feel like one of their own, especially color guard, and especially Mike with those coming up with those crazy catchphrases. Why you acting brand new? Yeah, thank you very much. Love you guys.
All right. I've had like 4 years to plan something nice and sentimental to say, but I really didn't do that because I procrastinate a lot. And first off, I just want to say I'm really happy that everyone's saying all these really wonderful things about family and the work you've done and how proud and happy and great this is to be here. Because what that tells me is that really that experience that I've had has really come across the board. That that wonderful, warm, happy feeling I always got doing band and all the things it did for me have really come across, and that's happened to all of you, and that really makes me happy. Because that's really what it's all about for me, is the experience. And so I'm not going to talk about the whole family thing, because I think that's been touched on. I love all you guys, so that's pretty an agreed upon thing. Really just want to talk about tomorrow. Have fun. That's my big thing with the whole performance thing. If you're kind of nervous and getting all shaky and you're like, well, I don't know if we're going to win. I don't want to let everyone down. Who cares? Whatever. I like to always go into a show and think, think of that national championships performance, regardless if it's me or someone else, but that quality of performance, and just tell myself I'm going to have that show. I'm going to have a great show, and I'm just going to do something I'm proud of. And I hope you all can do that tomorrow, and just make yourself proud. So, and also, being a senior, I'm not really good at the whole sentimental goodbye thing, but I'll see you all the rest of the year. Just thank you for making my 4 years really enjoyable. That was really nice of you.
I'm going to start off by saying, color guard, you have advanced far beyond my beliefs, just even from last year and the year before. We only had 4 my freshman year, jumped up to 6. All right, improvement there. We jumped up to 8. We doubled from my freshman year. Amazing. I can already tell you that. It's just probably one of the greatest things that has ever happened in my mind, because I never thought that we would even be this big. Because I'm the only one from my freshman year who is still here. And that's just, I feel bad for the people who left, because now they don't get to share this experience that I have even with them. And then the rest of the people who have joined us, everybody who is here in this room right this very second is truly a part of my heart. They are my family. They are the loves of my life, just because this is what makes me me. I love marching band. Yeah. I don't even know how to put into words how excited I am for tomorrow, because I know each and every one of you is going to do amazing, and you're going to all put your hearts out into it, just because this is our show, this is what we're going to be doing, this is immediately what your mind is going to be set in. Those judges know right now what we're like. They know sort of generally what other bands are going to be like, and just because of our placement, don't worry about it, because as long as you give your 100% and you have put everything into it as possible, that's all that we can give, no matter what placement we get. That's our show.
Alright, so this is my second year of marching band, and I was kind of hoping I'd get to stay all 4 years, but I have to move, and I'm really gonna miss all of you guys, and I'll never forget you guys. This is the most wonderful experience ever. At first, marching band was just something for me to do until track started, but now it's like, I don't want to go to track practice, I'll go to marching band practice. This is way better. Everyone here is like so amazing. You guys like, I can't explain it. It's really good. I'm gonna miss you guys so much, and yeah, we're gonna do very well tomorrow.
So guys, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you guys, because without you, we couldn't do this, and it's really all your hard work that makes everything happen and brings us to the level that we're at now. And everything you do, I really appreciate it, and you all have made my year awesome. So be awesome and do goodly tomorrow.
I'm a senior. I like music. And so with music, I'm a real music snob. And so with listening to you guys, I'm always like messing with the woodwinds, like, you could sound so much better like that if you mess with your embouchure. But then I think, and I listen to other bands, and I think of how we used to be, like, it's not the same. It's not the same because we have worked so hard. And like Maria said, track practice is not the same. It's when you're running, and like even it's like a club, and technically we're a sport as well. But
Track is a sport.
track.
Go there.
I'm talking about team. Running. I know no one on the track team. I've talked to nobody on the track team, and it's because they are so competitive with each other, and it's just everything is me, me, me. I've got to win. I'm obviously better than you. I'm talking about the runners now. And with us, we're competitive, but we're not competitive with each other. We're a team. We're a section. I don't want to say family. We're a unit. We're a band. It's a be all end all. It's just kind of yay. And it's yay. And I just wanted to thank you guys for talking to me, because I'm not that good at making friends and stuff. I'm kind of not. It's just I do have a hard time with this, and it's just having like this marching band to come do like, should I do homework or should I go to band practice? It's just, should I practice my instrument or or should I study? I'm a senior. I'm gonna go to college. It's cool. It's just, I'm just so glad that you guys are feeling what I've always felt, and it's just a good, happy feeling. It's like eating a cupcake, but then you feel better.
All right, so I just want to start off saying that I am extremely proud of every single one of you guys in this room, because coming into this year, we added 25 people, I believe, from the band we had last year. And I did not know what to expect, because I know last year we had an amazing season, and I thought, that's the best we can be. That was so great. I don't know how we can improve from that. But you guys have proved me completely wrong, with like 20 plus freshmen and everybody working together and all your hard work. We have managed to create an even closer family and an even better season. And in group 3, we are doing so well, and just everything is bigger, but everything's better. It's all come together, and I'm just so glad that each and every one of you is here, because it wouldn't be the same if one of you wasn't here. We all come together and we make it complete. And I just thank you guys for an amazing season. I'm so glad I was able to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much, and we will do fantastic tomorrow, because you've done so well this far. So I know that you can do it tomorrow. Machines.
I guess I'll start with an apology first, because I am like really sentimental and emotional, and I'm known to be very long-winded. So I'm sorry.
Why? No.
Never. So okay. I have a lot of different thoughts that I want to string together. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it, but I think I'm gonna start with this. I was sort of just twiddling with my ring over there in the seat, thinking about what I was gonna say when I was gonna come up here. And this is a pretty cool ring. There's a big gem in the middle of it. It was national champions. There's my name on it. Like, that's pretty gosh darn cool. But I don't wear it that often because I don't need this ring to remind me what you guys mean to me. No. Oh, gosh darn it. Already? I'm like 30 seconds into the speech. Gosh. Okay. No, not yet. No, it's, and I heard something, I can't even remember who. I heard one of you guys come up here and say, like, you wanted to win nationals, like a lot of us did. And, winning nationals is really cool. But the thing that's even cooler is that we all have worked so hard already. Like, I don't think you guys, some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you don't understand that tomorrow is really, for me personally, it doesn't really mean that much. Tomorrow is not what this season was. This season was you guys forfeiting those hours of studying and those times that you could have spent with your friends and coming out here and putting your hard work into something that a few of you mentioned was pretty silly. And really, in life, I think that's what makes things special. Putting yourself into something and caring a lot about it, not the reward that you get at the end. All of you have succeeded. All of you are exceptional, not because we've won a lot of awards because we got high scores, but because you try hard, because you take what you do seriously, because, I don't know. That's the cool thing to me. And I want you guys to understand how cool it is that we can do this in this activity. And I want you guys to extend everything that we've learned in this activity to other parts of our lives. And you guys mature and you become older. Not all of you are going to be band directors, and not all of you are going to do DCI and marching bands for the rest of your life. But I'm willing to bet a lot of money that all of you are going to be hard workers, and all of you are going to be intelligent people that are going to extend the skills that our leadership staff has given us into everything you do, that you're going to find something that's special to you, and you're going to put in just as much work as you have in this into that. And that is what makes things special. So my comments about tomorrow specifically are, don't play to the judges. Those guys that sit up at the top of the podium or whatever with a bunch of pens and pads. Play to your parents who come out like 1 a.m. and do all these things for us, and play for these these wonderful instructors that dedicate their lives to being educators. Can we take a second to think about that for a second? Most of you are going to go on and you're going to go do great things for the world, but these people are the exceptional people that decided, no, you know what? I'm going to hold back and make sure that everyone is going to do as good as everyone can do, that they're going to make sure that all of us, even the people that are coming, are going to be great too. They're the reason why we're good. They're the reason that we work hard. They're the ones that push us. I want you guys to go out on the field and play for yourselves, not for the judges. I want you to remember all the work that you put in, and seniors, all the work that you put in all 4 years, juniors 3, 2, and 1 for freshmen. Just remember it and do it for those reasons, not because you want to win nationals. That will happen if you do it for the right reasons. Rewards come to those who do it for the right reasons, So that's what I wanted to say. Oh, and I also wanted to say, I know, I'm not. I brought a few bad habits back from Zone 4 thing. I was really hard on you guys this season. I know. I had really high expectations of a lot of you, and that was misplaced a lot of the time. I think some of it paid off, and I know I could have been a better leader in other aspects. So I just wanted to say thank you for you guys letting me try to lead you guys. I think I did an okay job, but I know I could have improved in a lot of other areas. I hope that all of you, take every opportunity you can to squeeze everything out of this activity, everything that it has to offer for you, because I think I've gotten a lot. Not everyone does. I learned how to be a hard worker, and I've started learning how to be a leader. And if you guys can look at the progression of the band, since Mr. Lane has got here, every single year it's gotten better. And I there's no doubt in my mind, watch the video of States last week and compare it to our show from last year. Even if we don't win tomorrow, our show from last week is better than last year's run through. In my personal opinion, I think it's more entertaining. I think it's better. We get better every single year, and I want you guys to continue that, to know that you can always challenge yourself to get better. I'm really scatterbrained right now because I want to say a lot of things. But I just wanted to say, most of all, thank you. And, make sure that all of you feel, I know all of you feel this way because all of you have come up and voiced yourselves. Just do everything you can to keep this organization going this way. And if you can find a way, push these same sorts of ideals and morals beyond our organization and bring them into other aspects of your life. Make other people feel the way we do. Be that kind person that is going to adopt some outsider, even if they're not in the marching band. We already do that here, so why can't we do that in our everyday lives? Why can't we encourage other people to take their lives seriously in their everyday lives? And we all learn that here. And we need to perpetuate that and grow it and get it bigger and bigger and bigger. Because when you see these huge, gigantic, monstrous marching bands like Avon and that sort of stuff, they're not big and monstrous because they have some crazy instructors that just make them work really hard and they have all these crazy opportunities. It's because they have students that are smart and loving and benevolent and they care about everyone and they want to include everyone. And we're growing. We're going in that direction. We can get there one day if we keep moving in that direction. And I will be visiting year after year to watch that happen.
Guys, that wasn't to cut off, but that was something I was going to talk to the people that are leading the band about. That's why I was clapping. That was already in my head.
There are other things I wanted to say, but this is a saga of my life. This is a portion that I'm leaving, so and I don't part it half-heartedly. Thank you. I thank all of the people that have been here before me that were good to me and helped me grow that aren't in the room right now. I really, really am so thankful. I love all of you.
Problem with doing a backflip right now is that if I bust my butt,
It's on video.
then we'll all pay for it tomorrow. But okay.
Still back.
Smart. Anyways, so I'm a sophomore and I didn't do it last year. I didn't do marching band last year. I really regret it. Seriously, guys, my thoughts of marching band has changed so much, like right now. Like I thought you guys were like a bunch of weirdos. Like, I mean, you guys are a bunch of weirdos, like the good kind of weirdos, like my kind of weirdos. But that you guys are just like a bunch of nerds that like didn't have any friends. But obviously, we all have friends because we're all friends. To really this out. My thoughts changed. So this is how it went. Really, like after I got out of Kemp's Landing, like Kemp's Landing is like a bomb. You know, everybody just goes everywhere, and so I didn't really know many people that were coming to Cox. So over the summer, I'm just waiting, and Mr. Lane calls my house up. Ring, ring, ring. Dad. Oh no. Okay. Yes. Hello. Okay. And then Mr. Lane's like, "Hey, you want to come over to the pre-camp for Cox?" And I was like, sure. I'll try to make it." Hang up the phone. Come on, guys. Band camp? Seriously? So I'm like, Dad scheduled like a doctor's appointment or something. And I really regret not doing that last year. I'm sorry, Mr. Lane. No, I'm sorry. I apologize to myself because I really should have done this last year. You guys are great. Like, this was awesome. Like, this is my best year of school I've ever had. And, you know, I don't really like school. So, yeah. Thanks, guys.
So anyways, as a lot of you guys know, I was really good today. I'm really glad that I am. But I want to thank everybody for not only rising to the level that the instructors push us to, but going above it and pushing yourselves and continuing that outside of practice and going home and practicing not only your instrument but with flags or rifles or whatever. And it's been a really great, really great season. And no matter what happens tomorrow with scores or judges or whoever, make sure that it's your best show, because as long as it's your best show, it's just the best. It's sometimes the best all you can give is your best, and that's even if that's not the highest level, it's your highest level. So you can do that. And no matter what happens, it's going to be a great show, and we will do well and be good. And it's fantastic. And thank you guys for an awesome season.
I don't want to repeat this, but there really are a lot of people here. But okay, I just had to get that out of my system. Well, I didn't really think I would be here. Like, you know, thinking back to last year, I never would have thought I would be in marching band. So I just want to thank Emily Mullis in particular, because she was the one that brought me here. And if she didn't bring me here, it's just like I wouldn't have met like all of you. And all of you, like, I'm not sure if you know, like other people have said that you have like great potential. And you guys are just, I don't know. You guys are just really great people, and I'm just honored to have been here with you. And I'm really sad that it's my like first year here and then my last. So
don't cry.
I'll try not to cry. Yeah.
You're already crying.
Stop it. I'm just miss you so much. I don't even know. Thank you guys so much.
One thing I kept saying about last season was the biggest gift that they gave me was being a strong guard. Going to critiques and having the judge say, you have a very strong guard. Thank you for giving me that gift again.
First thing, this is a real odd thing for me. I've been doing marching band for many years, and this is something that most of you guys don't know. This is my first season that I've ever taught. I've always taught drums. Ever since I became a caption head, I've always taught drums with a pit instructor. He passed away last year. That's why this year, you guys have seen me wear a white Michigan hat, and it's his hat. He was a really good friend of mine. And one of the reasons why I'm telling you this is, one of the main reasons why I chose to teach this band when Mike called was not, see, first of all, most of you guys don't know how this whole thing happened. During last season, during the middle of the year, Mike called me and he was like, what do you think about coming over to help put a battery back out on the field? Actually, he actually sent me a text. And I know that he doesn't have the text on his phone anymore, but I said time and place. And one of the main reasons why I did that, it was not because you guys had done anything great. The main reason why I did that is because of Mike Lane and Rico Robinson. And the reason why I say this is, whenever you are getting into marching bands, you will have a band director that comes into the area, and then he'll go to a school, and then when there's grasses gets greener, he goes on to something else. I can actually take credit for hooking up Rico and Mike, because when Mike first moved into this area, he hit me up and he was like, do you know anybody that I can talk to or can like teach with me? And I was like, I know this guy, he was teaching at First Colonial, that's no longer what he's doing, hit up Rico. And for some reason, it's seriously like I Spy or Batman and Robin. These two guys, no, you guys don't understand this, but these two guys have a synergy that is really odd because you never see them out of sync. They work on the same brain and the same mindset. That's odd, but it's special, and it's actually what builds the foundation for you guys to have a great program. And it's one of the main reasons why I signed on, because Mike and Rico saw Kaz for whatever it was when they came in, and they refused to move to the grass is greener. There have been other programs. They refused to go to other places. So I was like, Chris would want to do something like that. That's what I'm going to do. And it's really cool to see a group of kids, especially a young group of kids that are latching on to something strong and powerful that can grow into something huge. You guys don't really understand how having 25 people in your band coming into that have no idea what the program is, was, or could be, come into your band and make your band stronger. You guys are on the brink of not only becoming like a great band, but you guys are on the cusp of actually becoming one of those bands that you see in like Fred J. Miller, you know? You guys are now a head turner. Last year when you guys won that ring, the first thing everybody had to have said was, the judges must have liked them. It was a fluke. I do not know any single person this year that has seen you, that saw you last year, that can call you guys a fluke. You guys are the real deal. And the reason why you guys are the real deal is because you buy into it every single day. And me coming into and throwing the intensity that I throw at you, I understand it's a very intimidating vibe. I understand that. But I refuse I refuse to push that back because I know what that brings out of people. Because as much as I challenge, every single day you guys step up to the challenge and you push back. So as long as you keep pushing back, I'm going to keep pushing. And I know what good things are around the corner if you guys continue to buy in. There will be no question how great your band will be if you guys take ownership of this. And one of the main reasons why I like clapped for Nate when he said that he will be back is that's one of the main important things when you're building an organization. Because nothing in the entire world can help people further understand the journey that they're about to take than somebody that has taken that journey and is going to tell the people what's about to happen. Nothing is more powerful. Nate sees it. Mike Lane, whenever he sees Carolina Crown, he sees it. It's a very, very powerful thing. Seniors, pass that love of this organization on to the freshmen and everybody that comes into your presence. It's a very powerful thing. And I actually want to thank all the parents that have traveled and looked at me like, please smile, please smile, please smile. Let us know that you're not going to kill our kids. I'm not going to kill your kids. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to kill you. I promise. I'd like to thank each and every one of you. I have never seen more parents in a parent meeting prior to nationals that wanted to be there to learn more about what's going on. And that's a credit to like all the work that the board of your parent organization has done. And it's also a credit to the love for the band that your kids have now passed on to you. Thank you very, very much. And for my buddy, I wish we had a bunch of bananas because it's gonna be a big party tomorrow, right?
One of the things, I want to say it was during band camp, I had just come back from the flute convention, and I was telling you guys about it, and Axel was like, well, what did you do there? Like, a flute convention? Oh my God, what is that? You go to recitals, and you go to classes and workshops, and he was like, classes? I thought you were already a teacher. And I was like, yeah, I've been teaching flute lessons for 5 years, but you got to keep learning. And he was like, what? And it's like, no matter how old you are, no matter how long you're doing something, you always need to keep learning. I'm going to be one of those little old ladies that is going to the flute convention every year because I need to keep learning. Woodwinds, thank you for teaching me and helping me learn that I'm capable of more than just teaching the flute. I didn't think I was, and you really showed me a lot. You taught me a lot. So please continue to learn. Please continue to grow.
Say it. How's everybody doing? Yeah. You guys have no idea how crazy this is. I did not 3 months ago think that I would be here teaching a marching band ready for nationals. It was I have not taught a marching band for several years now, and it was I didn't even know Mr. Lane till 3 days before the first time I rehearsed the band. It was just a random Facebook posting that's somebody that Mr. Lane didn't even know. It was he had contacted me about coming here and teach. Sent me a Facebook message out of the blue. Said, hey, would like to work with the band sometime, and I said sure. Applied back with a phone number and didn't hear from him for 2-3 weeks, and then that's because you guys already had a brass instructor, and it was when Mr. Bazulich, he got that job. Mr. Lane called me out of the blue and said, hey, we need you to come teach our marching band. And it was man, did my life change in a hurry. Because it was, I was, told him, I was like, well, I'm a musician with a Navy band, and I'll make every rehearsal I can make, but I can't promise I can be there all the time. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how it's going to work out. And so that ended up with me, running like a madman, wearing a Navy uniform, showing warm-up parts, and and rehearsals and things. It was really, not to mention, all the traffic laws I broke trying to make it. Never speed. It's just speeding's bad. But I got to say that this is, teaching you, being here with this band has been the highlight of my day every day. There's nothing that I like more. I would look. The reason that I rushed to be there with you is because I wanted to be. The reason that I drove up here on my own dime is because I wanted to be here with you guys. I've never seen a greater group of kids, and I've taught many different bands. I've taught many bands on many different levels. I've taught 5A schools. I've taught 1A schools. And this is been the most special to me. Coming up, I've never seen the Cox High School band before the day I came to the preview show. Mr. Lane gave me a few rundown some of the stuff. Said this is about how big the brass kids are. Brass section is got 2 drum corps guys, and I was like, oh great, because historically they're the worst. They're the most painful, but because now they've gone through a summer of drum corps. It's like your freshman year in college. You know everything. Your professors enlighten you, and it hasn't been that way. And I cannot say this enough. The most amazing thing for me, from an instructor point of view, is I walked into this program, and not one of you ever questioned me. Not once. When I got in front of the brass, I'd never seen you guys before. You didn't know me. And, like Madeline was saying, like, okay, we're going to need some more warm-ups. And you guys went with it. And I wanted to start out by thank you, Mr. Lane. One of the first thing I wanted to do was thank you for inviting me to your organization. And I want to thank all of you for accepting me and listening to me and getting better. You guys are amazing. This band has gotten so good so quickly, and it's really, I don't know if anybody has a tape of the preview show, but I would dare you guys to go watch it. After when you get back, it's you guys have gotten a lot better. So I just wanted to thank you. I wish my only regret is that I couldn't be with you longer. And I'm really gonna miss you. I'm really gonna be miss being a part of your lives. So thank you.
First, I would say, the cool thing that I've just found out. Well, I heard that somebody did it before, but I didn't know Bailey and Bridget. You both went on. Did you? What? I didn't know if you did it too, but if you did, it's cool to know that. You told your parents, "I'm going to this school," from a YouTube video, because you seen the band and was like, "Can we get in that district? Because I want to go there." I want to be like, that's kudos to you guys for doing stuff like that. For the seniors, the juniors, and the sophomores, for putting that out there for them, they wouldn't have that if y'all wouldn't have performed that for them, in other words. Make sense?
Yeah.
Second, these kind of I'm going to say 2 groups, but the first group to me, the most improved group from June to now, I would have to give that to the bass drums. None of them have marched at all. One of them was in band, but never marched at all. I get a phone call and text in June and July, man, drums are gonna be good. In my mind, the next text, weeks later, drums are smoking, get a video. I'm like, wow! But the text right after that, they ain't moved the lick. So that's why I want to give y'all the most improved, because to come from that, not move, not playing, and then y'all are like, I'm not going to say you're the greatest, but you've come to where you know what you're doing now. And that means you're coherent, in other words. Okay? So I want to, good job on that. My second most improved, altos. For a moment, I didn't think y'all were ever going to get it. I'll be honest. But like Kendall says, the more we beat it into you, that you have no choice but to get it. Sooner or later, it flicks on, and you go, oh, okay. That's what he means. That's what I meant. Okay? So those are my two most improved groups for the season. All right? And if you agree with me, I don't care. That's me. That's what I think. And a lot of times y'all always like, Rico, how's the show? How's the show? I'll just tell you, I don't listen. I really do not listen.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I watch more than I listen. If a lot of times I'm always like this, or I'm looking at the ground, it's because I'm looking at your feet. To me, that's, if your feet are in time, you're going to play in time, and everything else is going to be in time. Jason has said that plenty of times. Your feet are in time. Everything comes. All right? So just keep it going. Keep it going. We have come a long way from August to now. A lot of hours spent together. That's why we feel like a family. Because you spend so much time together, you have no choice but to learn somebody's name. You have to. And that's why a lot of y'all feel like it's like family, because like your own family, your real family at home, you spend so much time with them. So that's why we feel like a family. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Parents? Miss Lambert, where you at? Yeah, you're number one. Number two. Because have probably been here as much as we have.
Yeah.
As staff and as kids, those two have been here, put in as much hours as we have. And I wish I had something to give you, but all I can give you is much love. Because without y'all, and I mean everybody that's been here off and on when you can be, if it wasn't for y'all, this world org machine will not run. It wouldn't run. So thank you, everybody. And I want to say go win it, but don't waste your opportunity.
First of all, I need to be Jason for a minute. I'm currently writing this letter to you all just a few hours after you won state championships. As I reflect back on this season, I think about all your hard work each and every one of you has contributed. The attitude and dedication you all have shown leads me to believe that you will be leaving the stadium tomorrow with a victory. That victory may be the realization you did everything you could, that you made the top three, or maybe even taking the championship. Whichever way it goes, know that I'm extremely proud of each person in this room. To my seniors, Kyle, John R., John W., and honorary senior William, I'm sorry I cannot be there with you guys tomorrow, but I'll be there in spirit. Kyle and John Rivera, it seems like you just entered the Cox Marching Falcons, and now you have grown into amazing musicians over these past 4 years. John Watson, Though I only got to work with you for a year, it's been a joy getting to know you and your playing capabilities. And William, thanks for keeping me on my toes. I have one last thing. I want to recognize how much work I've witnessed each week our band parents do. While people are riding buses and getting ready, they are working in the cold to load, unload, build up props, break things down, and make the transitions move seamlessly. Have a great show tomorrow, everyone. I couldn't be more proud. Jason, the percussion one. Going back to what Nate mentioned about coming back and Kendall commented on it. Last year, I sent messages to a bunch of alumni and I asked them to write letters to you. Now, this has been a busy couple of weeks, so I didn't do that this year. And I feel kind of bad that I didn't do that this year because I really value our alumni and I want all of them to come back and show their support. But one interesting thing happened. And only because our email was messed up like 2 days ago. I couldn't find something, so I was like, well, let me look at my junk email. And I found in my junk email an email from somebody asking, hey, I know championships are coming up. Are you looking for letters from anybody? If so, let me know. Like, crap, this went in my junk mail, but yes, if you'd like to do it, please send me some. So I got one. And it's from Garrett. So it says, hi, Mr. Lane. The following is what I'd like to say to the band, of which I'm very proud to have come from. And this goes back to what he said about someone who's been here telling you like it is. This is it. What you face this weekend is not only a chance to defend the greatness exhibited by the bands of years before, but more importantly is the chance to finally make your mark on the national level. You all have put hours and hours of hard work into this one activity with one goal in mind, to be great. Not to win, not to prove yourselves, not to achieve the impossible. Those are all byproducts of greatness. As a Cox Marching Falcon, each and every one of you have already achieved a level of greatness by wearing the green and gold. The opportunity lies on the field at MetLife Stadium, an object in the grass marking your closing set. And as a Cox Marching Falcon, no opportunity is ever wasted. And looking from afar, and by that I mean really far, he's in California, I've seen that the 2012 Marching Falcons have upheld Rico's creed. I'm continuously amazed by the quantity and quality of notes the woodwinds cram through their reeds, and by the volume and depth of the growing brass section. The pit, converted from the back ensemble to a front ensemble, is still producing excellence in droves, just as I left it. The ability for all of this to happen was only because each one of you took the opportunities handed your way and seized them. Heck, the fact that a drumline exists in this band program is representative of the work you all have put in, and the level they perform has exceeded many expectations. You have the tools you need to succeed, now that they've been drilled into you every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in any given week the past 3 months. You have the prestige of being defenders of the championship ring. You are a force to be reckoned with. You have only days left to show it to the nation. So enjoy your trip in your double-decker bus. Enjoy your night with friends and band family. And most importantly, enjoy the show. You all deserve to produce a memory together that you all can cherish for the rest of your lives. If you are hearing this as a freshman and you enter this experience as new to you, I congratulate you. The worst is long over. And you can finally have your day when you take the field. After all, you are the future of the band. When you look up at your captains, your upperclassmen, your graduating seniors, know full well that your day to pick up where they left off is fast approaching, and that when that time comes, you will be ready for it. And if you're a graduating senior hearing all this, I congratulate you as well. You've gone through the hurdles of being an underclassman in band and have earned your very own place on the throne for this, the greatest of years of the Cox Marching Band. I've gotten to know you all very well over the years and know you all will put out the very best show in the coming days. You all deserve the best and should remember that all things that come to an end are meant to do so only to open a door to something greater. And with all that being said, the rest is up to you to write in your history books. I wish you all the best of luck this weekend, even though I know you won't be needing any. I'll be watching and listening, even if I'm an ambiguous figure 3,000 miles away. Knock 'em dead, Garrett. All right, now I'm back. So much to say. First of all, wasn't expecting Kendall to throw me back like that. And it goes even further back, way further back with him. From my when I was in high school, my days at Carolina Crown, Kendall was always there and like had been there and had been a part of that baseline and came back and just hung out with us all the time. And he was kind of like a friend I never knew I had. Just all of a sudden, like we hit off. Of course, he hit it off with everybody, and he went on tour with us for a long time. So we got to know each other like years and years ago. I never thought we'd work together, and when I came up here, I called him because he was the guy I knew. He was a Virginia Beach contact, and I got the Kellum job like late, like July, and I didn't know anybody. And like you said, he put me in touch with Rico, and we went from there. Coming over to Cox was a whole different story that I don't know if any of them have heard, Rico. I don't think they've heard it. So, real quick, he didn't want to come. Oh. He didn't want to come. I took the job because, well, several reasons. I had been kind of cut down in North Carolina to they wanted me to teach band, chorus, and orchestra, and so that was what left me looking for a job, and I ended up at Kellum. Kellum's numbers were kind of low, and I just didn't want to go through that again. It wasn't anything that I didn't like at Kellum. It was just I kind of saw that coming again and didn't want any part of it. Cox had a great program, played well. Outside, I had seen them one time, and I was like, okay, they play well. They didn't do much marching, really didn't. It was kind of boring, but they played well, and I knew that, and I was like, okay, well, we can fix that easily. There was a summer where all the directors switched, like just about everybody was like, I'll go here, you go here, then I'll go there, then you go there. It was like 5 different schools, we all switched directors. Summer of '06. And there were several reasons coming to Cox, but just realizing potential was here to do great things. And I had to convince Rico a little bit, a lot, a bunch of texts. Come on, man, come on. What can I do? I'll buy you something. They can be great. They can be great. And yeah. And he's been with me. I mean, we've been together 8 seasons now. It's been fantastic, and I can't imagine going through a season without him. And like Kendall said, we didn't know each other either. Just the kind of synergy didn't happen overnight. It's just from working together so long, we used to sit in my living room and plan out every set, like everything. Like, no, let's do this, and we would draw it and everything. I mean, everything was planned out. And that was his first year writing drill. And now this year, it was more like I was just like, all right, man, well, maybe go to halftime in that section and, just make it look good. That's really all I had to do because I trusted him fully to do what he does best and write a great product for you guys. And I'd say it worked. Where we are as a band is amazing. Everybody talking about family. It's something I've mentioned here every year of this thing. But it just gets stronger and bigger every year, which is really amazing. 4 years ago, our seniors who were a part of this group had 31 members of the band. Electronic Evolution had 31. That night I talked about the definition of growth, not being getting bigger, but getting stronger. And now, continue on with that. You're still getting stronger, so that definition of growth is still there. But also the first definition probably in the dictionary of growth is getting bigger, is come to fruition. So you're getting stronger, you're getting bigger, the program's growing, everything is getting better. And that's a good place to be. It's fantastic where we are as a group. It's exciting to see what you did last week. That was probably, so far, the best performance we've given ever wearing the green and gold. It was amazing. And I can't wait for tomorrow because I know it's going to be even better. I mean, really, I'm so excited. I've given up on that whole you're going on 7th. I now see that as an opportunity. Okay, because everyone is good tomorrow. You saw the video of 5 or 6 of the groups. They're all good. Group 3, they're all good. You're great. And, I've done a lot of judging, and every time I judge, that integrity holds up, and I believe that anybody that's judging has a responsibility to see that and say, well, this group was the best group I saw all day. It didn't matter. We saw at Kempsville, our visual judge had you over Hickory. He had you as the highest number on the day because he said your product was better, what you were doing was better, and that's the kind of integrity we have in the judging process. So hopefully that stays true. Back on the family thing for a minute. Justin, I do listen to all you guys, everything's saying, and Justin mentioning spending time with my family. This is a tough time of year to do this for everybody. I mean, I realize it more so now, having a family, how all of us give up so much. And, luckily my family supports it. My wife, we went to music school together. She gets it. She knows. But, we also talk about, I only know how to do this job one way, and that's, full speed ahead. And it's really tough sometimes. It's tough to know on Wednesday that I may not see Connor awake from Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And, it's 3 days out of the week. But I'm here with you makes it go a lot better. Because it's worth it to see what you guys do. We've done so much together in these past 3 months that every one of you grows out of it, and it just makes it really worth it. And also thank you all so much too for just accepting my family. Sometimes they just have to come out because I want to see them. So they show up on a Thursday night. And you guys are all so happy to see them. Last night when Connor sang for you. And you're a special group of people too because you accept that, and you all just kind of stopped and listened to this little boy sing "God Bless America," and it was so cool because you could have just kept going or talking, but you all were like, and I don't even think you could see him over the. He was good. He had the mic and he was giving it to you. Oh, yeah, that was on the megabox. Yeah, that's awesome. And Cassidy, boy, he loves you. So you all like when he wears the shirt, like I was wearing this shirt one day and we're like running around the house, and he stops me and he goes, "Dad, you wear your marching band shirt." Because he knows that this time of year, and I don't think he gets it yet, that it's ending tomorrow. The season's ending tomorrow. I don't think that any of us really, that doesn't sink in until probably tomorrow afternoon. That 5-day forecast
Goes off air.
Yeah. And it goes down to that video, and as you've seen, and many of you have seen it for years. When we go on that trip again, I'm going to show it and let people see that it's important to understand the history of this program and see where we've come from, and see how much we've grown. And can't wait to see what happens next year. We're looking at possibly 20 more freshmen come in. Now, think about this. You were Group 1 2 years ago. You were Group 2 last year. You're Group 3 this year. You could possibly be Group 4 next year. So if you only have one chance in Group 3 Open Nationals, you better make it count tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay? You only got maybe one chance in Group 3 Open. What you've done so far has been amazing. I shared with you, I got that letter from Mr. Boyd this week congratulating you. A 3-point spread over a group that hadn't lost in like 9 years is pretty fantastic. What we're doing here is unbelievable, and I couldn't trade it for anything. Fans of America Grand Nationals is going on right now in Indianapolis, and what we're doing here is just as special as any of those groups that are going on at Grand Nationals, because you guys continue to make this amazing, and you continue to make it grow. I wish you could just sink in how much this meaning to you means to me. And the parent support everyone's talked about, I hope you guys realize that we really appreciate all the parents, and I tremendously appreciate all the parents and everything that you do, because I mean, it's just flat out wouldn't happen. There have been moments that, I've just kind of had to say, this would be great, but I'm just trying not to say, make this happen. That's what I'm hoping they'll think. And you do. That's the beauty of it is you do. You do. You think, in a way, I'm like, well, if we could have this impossible task by 2 hours from now, it would be great. And you guys are like, let's do it. And it happened. And, case in point, rehearsing in the turf field today, that wouldn't have happened if we hadn't have been working together, and all the stuff that we pulled together, the backside of the prop idea actually happening because Ms. Lambert researched and found a place that did it cheap enough that we could make it happen, because that wasn't going to happen. It was too expensive to do. And we found a place to do it, and she designed all those things and put them together and spent hours, and there's it's really cool how everybody in this room has had a part of this season. Everybody's had a part in it. And for me, it's special because a lot of the ideas, like, they just randomly come to me. Sometimes my ideas are really stupid. I've had some really bad ones. And I've told the staff one time this year even, I was like, I got an idea. I think it's really bad. But, yeah, we didn't do it. We didn't do it, actually. It was really bad, but we didn't do it.
Can we know?
No. But with the few bad, there was also some really good ones I think that have happened this year. Like the I wish y'all could have been in my head how this pre-show came about. Because that was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, are we really gonna play the Peer Gynt Suite? Morning, whatever it's called.
Morning moves.
Yeah. Are we going to play that? It's a biscuit commercial. Are we going to wake up? Is that going to be the pre? I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do a pre-show. We need to do something better than that. And I was like, Rico actually said, we need to go live. We need like an on-air box. And I was like, not a bad idea. And then he was like, countdown, 5, 4, 3. And then this idea sort of started rolling. That was one night after practice. And then I guess sort of marinated, use that old term. To the next day, I was like, started researching, and I was like, news intro countdown, Google. Not much came up. I don't know, YouTube, news intro countdown. And BBC was the first thing that popped up, and everyone was like, remix. First of all, remix grabs everybody's attention now. Remix automatically, I guess, makes it better.
Yeah.
But anyway, BBC remix. Turned it on. I was like, this is pretty cool. This was like 2 o'clock. And I called Jason. I was like, hey, YouTube this. Check it out. See what you think. Called Kendall. See what you think about this. And like 2 hours later, Kendall shows up. Not only haven't had that, and I just started talking and saying stuff like drum majors are band ready and that sort of thing just in the office. Brought Corey in. I was like, Corey, try this. Say this at this time. And just trying different things. But by 6 o'clock, Kendall had a mix of this thing, and we tried it, and now it's like, it's the attention grabber of the show. It's really, really cool. I
actually felt kind of bad because he had said Corey, and then he was like, I think I have Corey's host up. Like, oops.
Yeah, well, I brought Corey in, and then Kendall's like, I already did all that. Above and beyond. He already put it in 2 hours. Then, right after that, we went through 4 edits of the thing. And every time we do an edit, it's a big process. It's, Kendall, can you put this together? Can you put it in the Dropbox? I'll grab it. I'll sync it to my iTunes. I'll put it in. We'll try it tomorrow. And we went through 4 of those. Like, I was making notes. No, try this, try this, try this. He'd be gone to work. I'll do it at 4 in the morning. And it gets off. And so it's really, really cool how a lot of these ideas have come together. The umbrellas, everything, the storm, all the different things. Now, that King George thing, that was, I got to take credit for that one. Because that happened on Friday night. I was just like, we should say something. And then I called Jason. I was like, what do you think? Let's do this. And he's like, well, tell me what you want. Happened, Kindle, middle of the night again. And it worked. So it's been fun with this show, just doing some unique stuff. And tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun to see it all come together. I'm really proud of all of you. To our seniors, it's tough having seniors every year. Some years it's tougher than others. This is one of those years. You guys have been with me for so long, and we've been through so much. And, sometimes senior classes really kind of, attach to you a little bit and let you in and you let them in. And this is one of those classes where I've really gotten to know all you guys. And I can't imagine, everyone says it. You guys all say it every year. Can't imagine the seniors being gone, but this is one of those years where I can't imagine the seniors being gone. It's going to be tough to lose this group, and already looking at next year's group of like 17 or so. It's getting tough to have all these upperclassmen, but thank you, seniors, for all your hard work and dedication over the last 4 years. You've come a long way since the techno dance. And Janelle, everything they were saying is absolutely true. I'm so glad you came a part of this group this year. You've been great, fantastic. Thank you for trying this. John, we lucked out getting you here. If it's just 1 year, we got lucky. William, I didn't even know you were a senior until you told me. I'm sorry. I didn't think you were going to do it, and then you did it, and you kept coming, and you did it, and you're here, and so thank you. You made it through it.
Challenge.
You made it through another year. This is an amazing group. I love this band so much. Every year it's exciting. Every year it's like, how can you get better? And somehow we do it. You really put the pressure on me too, by the way. You really put the pressure because, trying to find new staff. How we got Jason is amazing. Somebody commented. CJ liked a comment. I was friends with CJ. He liked a comment that someone else had a picture of this guy, and it said, "Blast cast member." Ding, ding, ding for me. Phantom Regiment, DCI World Champ. Whoa. Is there a name with that guy? That's what I did. And it said Jason Booth, and I searched him and sent him a message. So we got lucky there. And Amanda, Kathy was like, you need to try this person. And apparently she was trying to sway you to what she was telling me, trying to convince you it was a good place to be. And I'm glad it all worked out, having everybody here and having Mike back, building this guard program even more. It's been fantastic. Getting Jason Stanley back here after 1 year when he couldn't do it last year. So it's been great having a great group of people here. Thank you all so much for this year. And speaking on this, Nate, for me, it's almost the opposite because I only wear it mainly with band events because it's a constant reminder. It's a constant reminder. It's almost like, you wear your wedding ring, that's a constant reminder. But when we're doing the, no. It's a reminder. It's like it's a symbol of pride. That's what it is. And every time I look at it, I remember last year, and I remember that day, and I'll never forget that day last year. The cool part about it is you're at the event again tomorrow. We're back again. We're better than ever, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.